to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And today we're going to bring you 1850 point battle reports. I'll be using Black Legion Chaos Space Marines.
And I'll be using Firelord's subsect of Imperial Fists.
So what are we playing today, David?
Using Chapter Approved 2018, we're doing Beachhead mission. Very simple. One objective in either your deployment zones and one bang in the centre. From battle round 2 onwards, you can start to score points. The one in the centre is worth 2 points. The one in your own deployment zone is worth 1. And if you can somehow capture the one in your opponent's deployment zone, it's worth 3. And you'll claim those at the start of your turn, every battle round on from battle round 2. So the Warlord, First Strike and Linebreaker is also available in this game.
Just before we have a look at the forces, one thing we're going to mention in this one, you might see because of the time, this is absolute carnage. You'll see some units who will do exceptionally well. So, you know, if you want to see an absolute carnage, basically turn 1, it's an absolute insane mash-up fest. If you want to watch that and some crazy dice, go for it because...
Crazy dice for sure.
Oh my word. Yeah, so we thought we'd give you a caveat of that this is how it kind of goes. With that, let's have a look at the forces.
Hi guys, it's David here from Tabletop Assault. Sorry we're filming this on my phone, it's just a really quick message before this battle report. We've decided to post this battle report due to we posted a lot of details of this on Patreon and through social media. And we wanted to keep this primarily to Patreon. The reason being is it was one of our sort of no holds barred battle reports. Kind of anything goes, bring anything you want, go nuts, go crazy, whatever happens is whatever happens. But we actually got quite a lot of messages on our Patreon mailbox and also from other mailboxes asking to see the battle report. And I don't know if that's for any particular reason. So we've decided to show it due to the demand here on YouTube. Now what that does mean is this is one of our no holds battle reports, which we don't primarily do on YouTube. So balance is thrown out the window. If you're not into that sort of thing, this is not going to be a battle report for you. We would suggest checking out one of our other battle reports on any of our other playlists. This is carnage. We're not going to lie, this is absolute carnage. But if you want to see a bunch of Centurions, a bunch of Predators, ton of Flyers, showing what Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines have in their firepower arsenal, and seeing some absolute mega amounts of dice being chucked about, this is for you. If you're into that sort of thing, excellent. And if you love as many Centurions as you can possibly fit on the board, yeah, this is for you. We also know that there's a lot of people that really enjoy watching our Firelords play, purely because of the paint scheme, etc. And they're not on as much as we would hope they would. We've not really made any additions to the army other than the Centurions, really. So we hope this is a wee apology as well to those who really want to see Firelords a lot more. We've got them back on the big screen for you guys. So that's it for me. On to the intro, guys. Enjoy the battle report. Again, if you're not into these sort of battle reports, this isn't for you. Please, I would suggest you watch another one of our battle reports instead. If you like some absolute carnage and Centurions, stick into this one, guys.
So here we have my 1850 points of Space Marines coming as Firelords, probably one of my favourite sort of sub-factions. And we're going to be bringing a Patrol Detachment and Air Wing Detachment, giving me 4 command points to use in this game. Quick caveat, I will be spending 3 command points off the bat to make my Captain a Chapter Master. Speaking of HQs, we do have, and I should also mention, we are using the Imperial Fists Legion trait as well today. Not that I think cover is really going to play much of an importance in this game. Anyway, back on to the HQs. We have a Chapter Master and Jump Pack with Power Axe, Bolt Pistol, Frag and Crack Grenades. Chapter Relic will be Armour of Indomitus, and Warlord trait Storm of Fire. Scout Squad, 7-man squad, all with bolt guns, bolt pistols, frag and crack grenades, ignore the chainswords. Then into the actual heavy hitters, and we're going to be probably combat squadding these guys as well during deployment. But I brought 6 Centurion Devastators with Grav Cannon Grav Amps and Centurion Missile Launchers, and 6 Centurion Assault Squads, all with Hurricane Bolters, Flamers and Siege Drills. Moving into the Flyer Wing, it will be led by a Storm Raven Gunship with Twin Assault Cannon, Twin Multi-Melta, Storm Strike Missile Launchers and Hurricane Bolters, and 2 identical Storm Talons, all with Twin Assault Cannons. Now you do see Skyhammer Missile Launchers there. They are not Skyhammer Missile Launchers, they are in fact Heavy Bolters, and there's 2 Heavy Bolters on each one. With that, let's take a look at the Black Legion.
Here we have our 1850 points of Black Legion Chaos Space Marines. I have for my HQs Abaddon the Despoiler, and Waller trait's going to be Black Legion, first amongst traitors. Then got Demon Prince with Wings, with Artifacts of Chaos, Intoxicating Elixir, Psychic Abilities, Warp Time and Smite, Malefic Talons, a set of them, and a War Bolter. For my elites I have a unit of 10 Khorne Berserkers, all armed with bolt pistols, chain swords and frag and crack grenades. Got another unit of Khorne Berserkers, all armed with bolt pistols, chain swords and frag and crack grenades. Got a unit of 5 Chaos Space Marines, all of them armed with bolt gun, bolt pistol and frag and crack grenades. Got another unit of Chaos Space Marines, all armed with bolt gun, bolt pistol and frag and crack grenades. I know leaders have got power swords there, but they're just going to be bolt guns and bolt pistols and frag and crack grenades. I've also got a unit of Chaos Cultists, all armed with auto guns. Got a unit of 2 Chaos Spawns with Hideous Mutations. And for my heavy support I've got 3 units of Chaos Predators, all armed with 1 twin last cannon, 2 last cannons and a Havoc launcher on each of them. For flyers I've got a Helldrake with Bellflamer, Helldrake Claws, and from dedicated transports I've got a Chaos Rhino with Combi Bolter and another Chaos Rhino with a Combi Bolter. That's my 1850 points of Chaos Space Marines.
So here is the battle map we're playing on today. We're using our good old fashioned city ruined terrain. And for Beachhead, we're going to be doing hammer and anvil deployment. So big deployment zone here, zone in the middle, deployment zone here, length to length. And there's 3 objectives per the Beachhead rule. So the center objective is right here. Now you think that's the center. On this map, it's actually just about there. There's my objective, which will be here, and I'll be in this deployment zone. And Ross's objective is over there, the bomb, and this is his deployment zone. So we're going to go ahead and deploy as per the chapter approved deployment rules. So one army will be entirely set up, and then the other army will be entirely set up. And we'll catch up with you guys in just a second. So finished up deployment for the Fire Lords. We have my flyer wing over here, so my Storm Raven gunship and my 2 Storm Talons. We then have in here in the building and just outside in cover on the objective is my Scout Squad. And then we've got my Centurion Devastators with my Drop Lord, Centurion Assault Centurions down here as well. And that is my deployment. With that, let's take a look at Chaos. Just so you know guys as well, I should have mentioned they are all combat squadded. So as you'll notice here, there's the sergeant for each one. Squad here at the front, squad at the back, squad here at the front, squad at the back.
And here is the Black Legion deployment. So I've got the Helldrake and Spawns on one flank, Khorne Berserkers right in the middle on the Rhinos. I've then got a Slaanesh sort of Demon Prince and 3 Predators around the back there. And then in this tower, you can't really see them, there is like so many Chaos Space Marines and Cultists. There's 2 units of 5 Chaos Space Marines and 1 unit of 10 Cultists. Basically all around this objective. You know, I've got at least 1 model sort of in range, that's ideal. And Abaddon is waiting in the Teleportarium just to come down when appropriate. So with that, I need to roll to see if I get initiative. And now that I've got the dice to roll for initiative, let's go for it. So need a 6, and I really need this. No, that's dreaded 2. So with that, let's go into Fire Lords, turn 1.
So Fire Lords have taken turn 1. We really do need that because I deployed my Centurions pretty much out in the open, ready for last cannons if Ross was to seize. So they can now move forward and shoot. However though, they are actually kind of hampered by range. They don't have really much things longer than 24 inches. So what it means is Ross's front line is probably what's going to take the brunt of the assault here. Yeah, with that, let's crack on. I should also mention, I'm spending 3 command points off the bat, start battle in 1 to make my captain a chapter master, which just gives me 1 command point left to play with. Finished up the movement, scouts have came out to screen the rear in case the Helldrake survives. Centurions moved on up along with the chapter master, and the flyer wing has moved on up as well to get some targets. Everyone should be getting rerolls for the chapter master, so without further ado, it's time to start shooting. Started off with the front line of Centurion Devastators. Their Centurion missile launchers are going into your Predator in the back, not the one at the furthest, just that one there.
Left one. Cool.
Yep, and all the grav cannon grav amps are going to go into, you know what, that Rhino here.
Yeah, take out my left stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So let's see, missiles, how many shots? We get 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. Now we're hitting on 3s, we ignore the penalty for moving and shooting. And we're rerolling all hits due to Chapter Master.
Nice.
So 3s, reroll everything. So they all hit.
Okay.
Strength 8, so it's 3s to wound.
Sure is.
Now any wound roll of a 6 is an additional AP due to the Warlord's Warlord trait.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so 2 fail. Now these will be AP -3, so 6 up saves, and these will be 5 up saves for -2.
6 up saves, this on the Predator, yeah.
Yes.
6 up saves. Saved 1.
Okay.
And these are 5 up saves.
Yes.
5 up saves.
Oh.
So that's 2 saved.
2 go through. Not the best start. D3 damage.
Yep.
But that's
a good start.
So 6 damage. And then the Grav Cannon Grav Amps into the left Rhino.
Go for it.
So 12 shots again, ignoring heavy. So we're 3s to hit rerollable. Okay, we're rolling very well. Sure. Okay, and it's going to be strength 5, so 5s to wound. So here we go. And any 6s an additional AP. So those 2 have wounded, and that'll be -3, but that'll be -4, so no save at all on that due to the
save.
Warlord trait.
These are 6 up.
Yes, -3.
1 saved.
So it goes through, so it'll be D3 damage because you're +3 armor. For 5 damage. Second Centurion squad at the back, the exact same targets, so all the missiles into the wounded Predator and all the Grav Cannon Grav Amps into the wounded Rhino.
Sounds good.
Start with the Predator, so how many shots with the missiles? 3d3 shots.
Oh
Nice. So
my.
3, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
8 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerollable.
Thank goodness for that Chapter Master.
So they've all hit. Wounding on 3s and 6s and an additional AP. It's a good start. So they'll be -3 AP. And these are all -2. So 6 up save, 5 up saves.
6 up saves. Failed. 5 up saves. Pass 2.
Pass 2. So these are all D3 damage apiece. I think he's gone.
So unless you roll all 1s and
Ones.
2s, a single 3 will actually finish him.
He's
He's
toast. Overkill.
Yep.
Does he explode?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does he explode? I really don't want him to because he's super near everything. No.
But that will be first strike for the Firelords. And then we have the Grav Cannon Grav Amps into the already wounded Rhino. Let's see if we can pick him off as well. 12 shots, 3s to hit, rerollable. Okay. And then rerollable. Okay, very good start. So one more hit than last time.
Yep.
5s to wound. But 6 is an additional AP. So those 2 go straight through because they're AP -4 now. And that one that's the only other wound, and that's 6 up save.
Nope.
Nope, so it's 3d3 damage.
Yep.
We got him 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Does he explode? Nope. Well, let's get the passengers ready.
Deployed the Khorne Berserkers and they all could fit out. However, let's see if they actually die. So any 1s, it's going to be a dead Berserker. That will be 3.
Wow.
Oh no, that's 3 Berserkers gone down.
Back unit of Centurions is now going to Hurricane Bolter into your now vulnerable Berserkers. Now with the Bolter Discipline rule, they will get advantage of moving and firing full range. So 36 shots.
Okay.
Now they'll be hitting on 3s, reroll everything.
Yep.
Due to the Chapter Master, we will be right back. So after rerolls, we got 33 hits. So wounding on 4s and any wound roll of a 6 is -1 AP due to the Warlord trait. We'll be right back.
Finished up David's wounds, so all these have wounds, with these 6s being an extra -1 AP. So we'll start with him.
Okay.
So they're going to be 4 up saves.
Good start.
Good start, yeah. Not bad. So only 1, and then these are the 3 up. Not a good. Yeah, not good.
So you've lost 4 guys so far.
So
3
that's
from the explosion, 1 from there, another 5. You're down to just your sergeant.
great.
So next up, we're going to go with the Storm Raven gunship, and he's going to shoot everything, literally everything he's armed with, at the Helldrake because we cannot afford for that thing to survive.
Nope.
So we're going to be shooting a multi-melta, which is not in melta range. We're going to be shooting 2 Storm Strike missiles. We're going to be shooting 2 Hurricane bolters and a twin assault cannon.
Well, firepower.
So multi-melta first. So we're looking for 3s to hit because we ignore heavy due to power of the machine spirit. Oh, wait a minute. It's 2 shots. It's a twin multi-melta.
Okay, and you are within range of your chapter master.
Yep, so 3s to hit, reroll everything.
Don't need those rerolls.
3s to wound.
6 are additional AP.
But your demon
I've got
save.
demon save.
Okay, so I'm probably going to use my last command point to reroll that.
Okay.
For 3+. We get it. So 2 meltas through. 5 up demon save. This is
up.
big.
Demon save.
You've saved 1.
Yeah, and I think I'll let the other one go through. You've got a heck of amount of firepower going through, so go for it. D6 damage.
D6 damage.
Below, below, below.
3.
Yeah, okay.
The 2 Storm Strike missile launchers. Hitting on 3 is rerollable. So we reroll that 1. Yeah, strength 8, so 3s to wound. For 3 wounds, it's -3 AP.
So 5 up demon, 5 up demon, nailed it.
Oh no, that's probably not gonna mean I can kill the Helldrake now.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
The twin assault cannons. 12 shots. Reroll all hits. So all but 1. So we get 11 hits. Now I'll be wounding on 5, strength 6 against toughness 7. For -1 AP, but any wound roll of a 6 is -2. So we've got 2 -2, and we have 2 -1.
So it's 2 -1s, 4 up save. Failed 1.
Failed both.
So that's not a good start, and then these are the 5 up. Passed 1, failed the other, so that'll be 3 wounds off, down to 6.
Then the Hurricane bolters. Now we have checked, our hulls are actually in rapid fire range.
Yep.
So 24 shots, hitting on 3s rerollable. You know what? Fairly decent shooting there. Rerollable. Okay, so 22 hits. Again, it's going to be 5s to wound. Any 6s are -1 AP. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 there. And so 1 at 3 up and 3 at 4 up.
Let's start with 4 ups, 4 ups. Failed 2, and then the 3 up. Past that. So
Thanks.
another 2 wounds.
Down to 4. And then the front Centurion unit is going to Hurricane Bolter. Well, the Helldrake.
Yep.
36 shots this time. Hitting on 3s rerollable. Ignoring heavy. We'll be right back. So we've got 31 hits after reroll. 5s to wounds. 6s are AP -1 due to the Warlord trait. Okay, so we've got 1 6. I think we've got 3 6s. I'm just going to remove all the 5s. Of which that's it. So 5 3 ups and 3 4 ups.
Let's do the 3 ups first. 3 ups.
Failed 1.
Failed 1. 4 ups. Gotta fail all these. Nah, so we're down 2 wounds. Bringing us down to 2.
Storm Talon here is going to shoot all its shots at the Helldrake. It may sound like overkill, but I'm winning on 5, so I need to try and kill him.
I don't think that's overkill.
So, twin assault cannon starting with. We're hitting on 3s, reroll all hits. No penalties here for ground buffs for ground targets because you're flying. So, good start. Okay, yep, so we get 10 hits. Wounding on 5s, 6s are AP -2 though.
Ooh, okay. Oh, okay.
So 2 AP -2
No, I think it's toast.
and 2 -1 naturally.
Yep. So these are going to be -1s, 4
Yep.
up saves. Pass both.
Uh,
These are going to be 5 up saves. He's kicking around with 1 wound.
okay, then the 2 heavy bolters.
Yeah.
Again, guys, no Skyhammer missiles on these units, just heavy bolters.
Yep.
3s to hit, rerollable. And there'll be 5s to wound for AP -2 on wounds of a 6.
Yeah, you need loads of these. Oh,
So,
yes.
-1, -2.
We'll do these. -1, 4-up saves.
We got him.
Do you want a command point? I think you're just going to throw more DAC at him. Yeah, and then this one would be -5. Yeah,
Oh, don't spend a command point.
No, like I had to really spend it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, he's toast. Does he explode? And I really don't want him to explode into spawns, but I wouldn't be too bothered.
Oh, let's get it ready. So Ross double checked.
Spawns are going to be hit, obviously, and it's going to be the Chaos Cultist as well. I think it's D3 damage.
It's D3.
Is it? Okay, because if
D3.
D6 I'd be upset.
No, D3 mortal wounds. So we'll go with the cultist at the back
Cultists.
for 2 mortal wounds.
Two are
So 2
dead.
dead. And spawns. Is that a unit of spawns?
It's a unit of spawns.
Okay. That's flat. So 1 mortal wound on the spawns. And last to shoot is my Storm Talon over here at the back. He's actually going to now shoot everything he has at your closest predator, the one next to Demon Prince.
Okay.
Aim is just to bring efficiency down.
Yep.
So now you're a ground target technically, so I'll be hitting on 2s now. So assault cannon, twin assault cannon, 2s. Will we hit with everything? I was going to say reroll, but
Yep, okay.
and
wounds.
5s to wound, but any 6s are AP -2
Yeah.
due to the warlord trait. Of which we've got 2, and we get 2 -1s and 2 -2s.
So -2s is going to be 5-up saves, past 1, and these are going to be 4-up saves, past 1, so it's going to be 2 wounds, down to 9.
Down to 9. So my heavy bolters, I doubt are going to do it, but
Nah.
here we go. So heavy bolters hitting on 2s, reroll 1s, or reroll everything really, but so they'll hit. Like same again, 5s to wound, any 6s are AP -2. So -2, -1.
-1, 4-up save. Yep,
Nailed it.
and the 5-up save.
Nailed it.
So only down to 9 wounds. Morale phase, not that my Berserker can pass. He's super gone. Cultists, I think I failed on like
Your leadership's
5.
6 and you lost 2.
Yeah. Nah, I'm okay.
That brings an end to turn 1 for Firelords, and that was nothing but destruction. We managed to kill a Predator to stop kill shot, which is vital. We also managed to kill the Helldrake, which again is vital, because that can give Ross a bit more board control. And we killed a Rhino and a bunch of Berserkers and a few extra things here and there. But the key point is we now have center field and our backline. Objective-wise, coming into battle round 2, it could be looking very bad for Chaos. With that, let's pass it on to turn 1, Black Legion.
Black Legion turn 1, and wow, David, that hurt. I'm gonna have to pull something out of the bag here because, geez, I always dread your Centurions. If you don't deal with them quick, they get you, and that combination, just having your whole force being able to reroll everything, certainly having Chapter Master ability is fantastic, and I highly rate it. Just to recap command points, David's got none, I've got all, which is 8 in my case, just didn't spend any, but geez, let's see what I can do. And here's my movement. Chaos Spawns advanced because I wasn't really in charge range, and boy did they not want it. Rolled a 1, and I was like, oh, fair enough. The Khorne Berserkers definitely wanted it, rolling a 6 for the advance. And just so we declare, in case I forget, they're going to pop smoke in the shooting phase. Like, that is going to happen. I need to think of every trick to survive. My tower of keeping this objective is staying still, so I've got 2 units of Chaos Space Marines, a unit of Cultists hunkering down. And then my Predators stayed still with the Demon Prince jumping back, basically to allow me to get reroll 1s, because I'm going to need those rerolls. Unfortunately, I can't get as impressive as rerolls as David, but I can certainly try. Let's get some shooting done. Gonna go with my front Predator here. Now I'm going to put the last cannons into Big Birds, because basically these guys can hunt down Abaddon when he drops in. If I manage to connect with these dangerous guys here, like just even in combat, it shuts them down, but I can't shut these down. They need to die.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the Havoc Launchers though into the Scouts, because Havoc Launchers don't have an AP, so really I want to try and deal with chaff. And they look good for it. Let's start with the last cannons into Big Bird. Hit on 4s, re-rolling 1s, because you're -1 to hit. It's a good start, only 1 miss.
A good start though, you want that?
Yep, 3s to win though. Gonna spare. Do I want to? Now I'm gonna save it for damage in case I roll a 1.
About to say that.
Yeah, so go for it.
6 up saves.
6 up saves. Don't roll double 6, I'll be upset.
Oh no.
It was darn close, but D6 damage. 5, I'm not disappointed with that.
I wouldn't be.
Have a launcher next into the scouts. D6 shots. For 4. Cool. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll that one. Cool. Wounding you on 3s. For 2 wounds, no AP.
So 4 up save because the whole squad's not in cover. 1 scout will die.
And the Predator is going to repeat its action, so we're just going to go after Big Bird and the scouts.
Do they have it launcher?
Yep, let's go with the last cans first. 4 shots, hit on 4s, rerolling 1s.
That's tragic. Oh no.
Wounding on 3s. Yep, got it.
6 up save.
6 up save.
No.
Nope. It's going to be D6 damage. Needed to lose efficiency.
Reroll that.
Command point, down 7.
Oh no! So he's at 8 wounds remaining. And he's still full efficient.
D6 shots from the Havoc launcher into the scouts.
Yep.
There's that. 5. And wounding on, hit on 3s, reroll 1s. There's the
Nice.
hits. Where was that?
Nice.
That's the wrong one. Wounding on 3s. Oh no!
No.
Goodness.
Okay. So, no AP is it?
No AP, 4 up save.
Yep. Yeah, 1 dice.
Yeah, great. And that is it for Chaos Space Marines. In maybe more ways than one. That was pretty much a disaster. I really just wanted the lower efficiency of the Storm Battalion. If I went for Centurion...
Storm
Storm
Raven.
Raven. We checked that, even if I went for Centurions, I would have only killed a 1.
And with the second volley, you wouldn't even have killed another.
Yeah, so... My goodness.
No.
That went, I mean, that Havoc launcher one, it was looking, oh, that's pretty cool, and then it wasn't cool.
Oh, sorry, there is a leadership check to make for the scouts.
Do you want to make it? I
There-
think you don't fail on much.
There,
You
I'll
get to re-roll,
fail on a 6.
and you get to re-roll this. I mean, you can't get any better than that, literally. Oh, I mean, my rolls there were, even with the re-roll and the damage, I needed a 2, I think, to bring you down efficiency.
It wasn't much, no.
I think it was Narn that said to me when I played him, watching you on YouTube roll Ross is one thing, watching in person, that hurt all of us, David. I think we
Yeah.
can all attest that. Cool, David! Hurt me back, because we're going to Fire Lord's turn 2.
So, starting a battle round 2, we start to claim points. So, score-wise is 1-0 for the Fire Lords because of first strike. But however, I don't control the centre at the moment because they are flyers.
Nope.
So no one has that. However, we both have our own objectives and our own deployment zone. So for my turn, I'll now go to score 2-0. Movement phase is probably really simple. Camp the centre with all the Centurions, and I'm probably going to hover the flyers so I can continue my reroll everything and wind rolls of 6, which seems to be working incredibly well. Finished up the movement. Scouts have gone back into cover to stay on the objective. And the Centurions have just now took the centre, and that's really it. All the flyers are now in hover, so they're all within range. Basically everyone's in range of the Warlord, so we're just going to repeat the shooting phase again. This is maybe going to be
Hurt me bad, David!
devastating.
Hurt me bad!
Storm Raven's going to start off the shooting. Everything except for the Hurricane Bolters is going to shoot at the already injured Predator to try and guarantee the kill.
Yep.
And all the Hurricane Bolters are then going to shoot at the spawns.
Okay.
So twin multi-melta.
Is it mouse range?
Yes.
Oh no!
So hitting on 3s, reroll all hits, and ignore heavy. Well. Sure. 3s to win, 6s are AP -5.
Oh,
Just
for
3
goodness.
wins. AP -4 though, so
Straight through.
straight through. You've got what, 9 wins remaining?
Yeah, 2d6, choose the highest.
The
Twice.
first one, yep. Okay, so 3, so I can only kill you on a 6 here.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, but
There's that 6. Now, I've got to pray I don't roll a 6, because that would be bad.
no.
We're okay. Well, I'm not okay. That's that pred.
It does mean the rest of his shots, bar the Hurricane Bolter, have gone. All the Hurricane Bolters into the spawns. 24 shots. Oh, don't count drop die. 3s to hit, rerollable. Sure, not the best roll actually. But luckily we've got a chapter master kicking about. Okay, so 21 hits. It'll be 5s to wound, because you're toughness 5, aren't you?
I am indeed.
5s to wound, but 6s are AP -1, due to the Warlord trait. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, that Warlord trait is... and then 1 natural wound.
I'm going to just check the save this spawn. I think it's either 6 or 5. I'm praying 5. Yeah, so they've got a 5 up save naturally, so these all go 6. 6 ups.
Squad's dead.
3, 6. I've got 4. I'm down to 1 wound.
No, you're not, because 3 wounds off of him, he's dead. 4 wounds, another guy.
No, I saved that one.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah.
I missed that, sorry.
Let's see if he's toast. On a 5. No, now they're toast.
Sorry about that. Closest Centurion squad here is going to do the missiles all the way down at your other Predator, because your Rhino is stopping me and your Cultist from shooting at the Demon Prince.
Yep.
Grav Cannon, Grav Amps at the Rhino.
Chaos Space Marines as well in that tower.
Okay, so Grav Cannon, Grav Amps do that first. So hitting on 3s, but -1 brings me to a 4 up. So reroll everything bar the 3s.
Yep. Show me 3s.
Showing you 1.
2.
2, sorry. That's sure.
Still a great roll.
Still a phenomenal roll.
Oh my word, on 4 ups.
Yeah, so 10 hit. 5s to wound. But any 6s are going to be AP -4 due to the Warlord trait. So Warlord trait 1 and 2 at -3. So
6 up saves.
for those two, yep. Which you saved 1.
Yep, saved 1. Nice. Success all round.
So 2 went through it, so it's just going to be D3 damage.
Yep.
For 4 wounds off down to 6.
And down 6, yep.
Then the Centurion missile launchers at the Predator, D3 shots apiece. Okay, that was a 2 by the way.
Yep.
So that will be 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. Hitting on 3s, reroll everything. So they all hit. Winding on
Sharp and
3s.
take a breath. Yep.
6s at AP -3. Oh, not great though. So 1 is AP -3, these are AP -2.
So that'll be a 5 up save.
Yeah.
5 up save.
No, that was a 6 up save for
6
that
up
one.
save. It's failed.
5 up for these.
It's -2 or 3. -2. These are 5 up saves.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 get through.
So that's 3 D3 damage.
Oh! What?
That's 9 damage on the Predator.
Oh, it's down to 2 wounds.
Storm Talon A here is going to shoot everything at your Predator.
Do you still get strafing run when you're in hover mode?
Good question, I'm going to check that. And apologies guys, for these Storm Talons, we forgot the weapons were heavy. So last time when we were shooting against the Helldrake, it would have been -1. But I think we would have got it.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you were going to get it.
So, but anyway, so these guys are now shooting, it's going to be 3s to hit. I will get +1 due to strafing run, but -1 due to heavy. So rebalance itself out.
Yep.
All the shots into the Predator, 12 shots to the assault cannon, 3s reroll everything.
That chapter master. What a
Love it.
bro.
11 hits, 5s to wound,
Yep.
any 6s at AP -2 rather than 1. No 6s this time,
Only
and actually
one.
only 1 wound. Oh,
4 up save. Don't worry, David, I got you. I failed it.
okay. Heavy bolters, 2 of them.
These reroll ones.
Reroll everything. 5s, 6s at AP -2. AP -2, only 1 again.
So 5 up save. I'm going to spin it. Have I spin my command point?
You've not.
No, I've not. Down to 6. Survive!
No, I would have
Oh,
saved that for the Rhino.
Yeah. Well,
Does
I
he
mean,
explode?
it would have forced you to have to shoot another
True.
thing at him. Nah.
No.
Nah.
Centurion squad to the back, missiles into the Rhino, and they've actually got no other targets they can legally choose. So everything into the Rhino, I guess.
Great!
So missiles,
Success!
D3 shots, or 3 D3 shots, so 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s because I'm -1, and reroll everything bar 3s.
2 3s. Smoke was worth it.
Okay, 4 hits.
For now.
3s to wound, 6s at AP -3. Oh, only 1 wound.
Only 1 wins. -2. 5
Yeah,
up
yeah.
save. Nope, I've used my reroll. How much
D3.
damage? 2, so it's down to 4.
4. Let's get the grav ready.
Oh yeah, I forgot about grav. Alright David, grav me.
12 shots, hit on 4s, reroll everything bar 3s. For 1-3.
Great. No.
Best 3 command points I've ever spent in my life.
We've got a few more misses.
Okay. 5s to wound, 6s are AP -4, so 6s are no save actually.
Yeah.
Of which we just got 3.
So you got 3, I get no save. You need to roll 3 1s or 2s.
Yeah, D3 damage.
Single 3 will end.
Nope.
Yep.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? Wouldn't mind if he did. Explode! Not cocked, so we're going to say that was a 1. You know, just for people with doubt who say, oh, it should have been a reroll, it still wouldn't. So, nope. Nope. It's, oh no. Let's find out if some Khorne Berserkers die. So on average, when they explode a 10-man squad, you should only lose 1.5, and I lost 3 last time, so I shouldn't lose any this time. I lost 2. What the heck?
Storm Talon, the last one's going to shoot everything now into the Berserkers.
Bring it!
So, -1 due to heavy, but plus 1 due to strafing, so 3s reroll everything. Twin assault cannon. Sure. Apparently I don't like to miss at the moment. Sure. 11. 3s to wound, 6s are AP -2. So 1 at -2. And these are all at -1.
Let's do this -2, 5 up save. He's toast. 4 up save. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I'm not even going to do their flamers just yet, but we'll do the back squad here. Only these Hurricane Bolters are in range, so all the Hurricane Bolters into the 2 Berserkers. 36 shots due to Bolter Discipline. Hitting on 3s, reroll everything. We'll be right back. So we got 33 hits, 4s to wound, 6s are AP -1 due to the Warlord trait. Oh boy. So there's only 3 6s this time, but we'll come back in a minute with the rest of the
I'll
ones.
just roll these now.
Okay.
They're
Oh
dead.
well, they're dead. So end of battle round, or turn 2 for Firelords. I actually can't shoot the rest of my units because I had no legal targets that were allowed to shoot at.
Nope.
However, Ross is only left now with Abaddon, who's not even on the field yet, a Demon Prince, some Cultists and Chaos Space Marines. The score is technically 2-0, however you will score 1 point, making it 2-1.
Yes!
You've got 6 command points, I've got 0.
I've got, nothing left even. Nope, we're done. You shot me out of the sky.
We did caveat, guys, this could be a destructive game at the start of the video. We didn't lie. So guys, thanks for watching. That, as I promised, was Carnage. Very short game, but oh boy, we didn't really want to not showcase that turn 1 because Firelords got to the point where they actually exhausted their available targets.
And that's it, yeah. That hurt. It shows a bit on Centurions more than anything else, and a bit of the Flyers as well. There's a big discussion, when you look at sort of aggressors versus Centurions, a lot of people are now moving towards Centurions because their points dropped, I believe, in Chapter Approved.
Points dropped only for the Devastator ones, but they dropped massively.
They dropped massively, and they put out a good amount and a versatile amount of shots.
Yeah.
You've got small arms fire, you've got missiles, and generally
You can actually take last cannons as
you
well.
can take the last cans if you're so inclined. I'd almost take the missiles. They may be random amount of shots, but they're quite good. Solid damage, 3 damage piece, aren't they?
D3.
D3, I prefer 3 damage, but still D3 is
It's
good.
the number of shots you can spread across.
Yeah, and so it's always good to see them because, man, do they hurt. The only way I can see really dealing with Centurions is you have to charge them early, otherwise they are going to be devastating. They've got 2 up save,
2 up save, toughness 5,
No
3
invul.
wins. 3 wins apiece, no invul. But in most cases, they're going to get their 5 up save anyway, which is a guess, you could say, an invul. So Centurions, it's always just deploy them out the front and hope you get first turn. If you get first turn, you're always going to be in an incredibly strong position because Centurions will most likely do efficient damage.
Yep.
If you don't get turn 1, cool. Let's hope your saves are good.
Yep. Mine weren't. And I'd also say, like, your flyers were okay. Again, you took very anti-personnel there.
Lots of data.
But you killed the personnel without really needing them too much, you know?
No.
So much where you're like, oh, target the Heldrick.
Those flyers, if your opponent was to bring, like, for example, lots of Nids or lots of Orcs, then yeah, those flyers are really going to do damage because it's a lot of shots that they can chew out very, very quickly. So I like that. I usually go Skyhigh Missiles. I like the Heavy Volters, actually.
Yeah, they're okay. And as well as the...
Stormraven?
No, I was going to talk about your captain, who was
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
Master. I mean, always a solid 3 command points to reroll, all misses.
Which I think we've seen paid its worth. His Warlord trait, let's talk about that as well.
Yeah, so the Space Marine Warlord traits in general and stratagems I don't really rate.
Yeah.
I don't think they are the best, and I'd probably say if they are going to do Space Marine Codex again, I would start from the ground up. I think there's much more of an understanding on the game designer side to making stratagems. They seem to make them a bit better, they make Warlord traits a bit better, they make generally, you know, relics a bit better as well. All these I think need to be taken into consideration with Space Marine Codex. Saying that though, that adding an AP, and I always think if you can get yourself to AP -1, it's fantastic. Anything else is a bonus, but if you were still shredding either way, it was pretty good. Is it unmodified?
I need to double check that, but I believe it's just
I don't think we have many ways to modify those rolls in Space Marine Codex.
But regardless, the type of list I took has a lot of dice. So if you're an army with like maybe not as much shots, it's probably not the best Warlord trait because you're not going to get that many 6s. But the amount of dice I was chucking there, you're going to get 6s. So immediately that Warlord trait stands out as a go-to.
Absolutely. So with that, thanks again for watching. Please comment, share, like and subscribe. Let us know what you thought of that one. Do you guys race Centurions? Is the captain spending, you know, 3 command points Chat Master worth it every single game? Let us know. Check us out on social media where you can see our upcoming projects. I am working on a bunch of stuff at the moment. Oh boy, it's
a lot's coming.
Paying my first unit at the moment, and I hope it's doing okay. So you can see all that progress as well. So with that, thanks again, and we'll see you on our Tabletop Assault Battle Report.